Hey everyone, I got my April 2017 YarnBox Classic shipment in the mail today. Show you guys what we got. Oh, I love this color. Okay. This yarn is Pure Bliss. This is Sugarbush yarn. It is a blend of 70% superwash merino, 20% silk. It's actually mulberry silk, 10% cashmere. And you'll get 50-gram balls of the sport weight yarn for a total of 525 yards to work with. I'm going to hold it there if you want to read any of the other info. Alright, it says craving more yarn. Find last month's featured dyer and more YarnBox Overstock store. Shop today by logging into your YarnBox account. Now here we have... Oh, that's very pretty. I will try to put as much of this info in the description below, but this was the needle knit pattern for this month. Oh, that's very pretty as well. And this was the crochet pattern this month. It's very pretty. And these were all different color options you could have got. Now, the Loom Knit pattern this month is right here. I done a direct link to the video for this pattern is in the description, but it's just a zigzaggy shawl. It's called the Moon Goddess Shawl, and this was the color I got to do it. Now this, see if it has the color name on here. It's Ruby. This is the color I got in this box. Oh, that is so pretty. I really hope the camera is picking up this color in all of its detail. Sugarbush Bliss. And there is the contents, 50-gram balls. One thing I like about when you get the donuts like this is you can take the paper out and there's usually a center pull that you can pull out and use. You don't have to, it's not like a hank where you have to actually either get a spool winder and a swift to wind it into what they call a cake, or just take by your hand and just wind it into a big ball. They're so nice. And this yarn, I wish everybody was able to just feel how wonderful this is. Like, it's very soft, it's silky feeling, and it's cool to the touch. And you can see how it is plied, which one thing I will show you, kind of go over in in the video, but okay, now this yarn, what I think is really neat is, okay, it is a 4-ply yarn, essentially, but each ply is actually 2 plies together. See that, how that's actually 2 strands together? Now, I'm not a yarn expert, so I don't really know exactly how that changes the texture or how it works. I just really enjoyed working with this yarn. Like I said already, it was just very soft, and it has a really nice drape. That's probably why all of us did shawls with it this month. There's plenty here to do a shawl, and it has just a lovely drape. It just hangs. It was really nice to work with. Well, guys, I guess that's all I really have for you for this. If you are, information to subscribe to YarnBox is in the description below. If you are a loom knitter exclusively, the classic shipment every other month has a loom knit pattern in it, and I do the patterns. I do a beginning to end video for the pattern, a full PDF, which I will give you an idea. This was February. This was February's pattern that I did. So I do a full PDF that gives you all the information. You have direct video links to each individual section. So the video is actually separated into sections. There are direct links for everything. And then if there are charts, I try to color code my charts and everything. And I do my best to make it as easy to follow as I possibly can. like this month there was no chart or anything. This was actually, it's not a very difficult pattern to do. I try to adjust the difficulty of the patterns each month so that each month I'm not having people do a pattern that is a very experienced user can only do, or do simple little patterns that doesn't challenge people. So I try to kind of throw in little different things as much as I can. As you can see, the February pattern, there was lots of cables in it. This pattern, no cables. You use the E-wrap stitch, flat stitch, and the purl stitch, and then you have basic increases and decreases to give it the zigzaggy shape to it. It's a lot of fun. You can actually specify that you want your subscription. You can get your subscription set up to every other month if you specifically want just the Loom Knit pattern, and that is only with the classic shipment. So this is April. The next box that comes out with a Loom Knit pattern will be June. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Direct links to everything I've mentioned will be in the description below. Any questions or comments, leave them in the description below, or you can email me. My personal email address is in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I do hope you enjoyed.